Nearly 1 million people could be furloughed, costing the government potentially $400 million. Even if you're not in that bucket or you don't know anybody who's a federal employee, you could still be impacted. That is because certain services will just cease. The clock struck midnight. That means infant and child formula food assistance for women, flood insurance. The national parks will have some closures. If you're going to the airport, you have to give yourself more time because those TSA workers will be showing up, but they won't get a paycheck. Other services like social safety net benefit programs could also be delayed. So this has extremely real practical consequences, and it is exactly why in polling that we've seen all day long, both sides are going to be blamed by the American people. But what we go from here is that Republicans and Democrats need to come together to reopen the government. That's going to be even harder than potentially this back and forth that we've been seeing to keep the government open tonight. I caught up with House Speaker Johnson earlier tonight, as well as Leader Thune, in individual interviews pressing them on what happens next. Well, for Republicans, they're going to keep putting on the floor that clean funding extension, their 7-week plan to essentially extend current funding levels. They're going to put that on the floor over and over again, trying to pick off Democrats. They already picked off 3 of them tonight to try and get at least 8 so they can join Republicans and reopen the government. As for Democrats, who I also spoke to, Leader Chuck Schumer, saying he is dug in. Why? Because of health care provisions that he says could lapse, could hike up premiums on millions of Americans. The fight is now, and really this is all about the Democratic base and trying to appease the very voters that they will rely on to win back some ground that they lost in November.